It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And at center stage, it's the Raiders' speedy running back.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Raiders and the Broncos on Sunday night.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now, faking the give. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A pass. It's complete. It's Shepard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a toss, right side. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Now the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Vegas. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll try the right side this time. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Back to throw. Oh, they're on him with a crash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Broncos offense and their running back. getting ready to go back to work. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A big hole inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll look to throw again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. That one is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Exactly where he left off in the first half, and these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll throw out of the gun. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Now a give on the ground. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff. The AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll throw here on third and short. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Raiders. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Now, for the point after. It's up and good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. To the right side here, pass is caught. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with, Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Point after, coming up here. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add 1 more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Quick hitting slant there. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is taken at the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. A tight end in motion now. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Raider 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends in motion right. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The extra point is good, and the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air one more time. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They are moving in on a double-digit win season, a 10th victory on the year to start this drive with first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside.